Okay, so we're back. It's the top of my turn. Trollbloods turn 3. And Zane garnered 1 point from the objective he was holding over here.
Yeah.
And I need to do a threshold check because I know for a fact that the Earthborn is out of my control area of 10. So,
Let's see it, Feedy.
I will do a threshold check. So, I grabbed dice. So I need to roll under the Earthborn's threshold of 10 minus the 2 Fury that's on him. So I need to roll under an 8.
Let's see it.
And I roll a 7, so he's good.
But you can't boost him.
I won't. I can. I'll be able to force if I move Madrak first.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just I have to be. But here, this is a question I had for Zane. Like, because he feeded, so everything in his control area is bound by this. By the if they move.
Field of Talents.
Field of Talents. If they move, then they'll take a POW 14, and they also can't run or do anything like that. So the question is that I had for Zane is, can I ask him to measure his control area so I can see where his feet ends, or begins rather? Is that a thing? Does anyone know?
I would think we would measure it. I think we would measure it because obviously I want to know if he's going to be affected or not.
True, but
so
it would be
to my advantage.
Wouldn't it be to your advantage to wait until you know someone's in and say, "Oh, you're affected"? But when you feet, like,
right.
say this had been continuous and we hadn't been a day in between.
I think I did measure
you would
it
feet
when
and then measure. That was like 2 days ago.
So
that's the only problem
let's just
here.
do it now.
All right, so we're going to do it now. So we're going to see exactly what's being affected by the old witch's feet.
Okay, so here's 14.
So right now my caster's just out, and over here everything else is in. So basically everything up in towards the center of the board is affected, and everything back here is not.
But if you were to enter...
If I enter it, I take damage.
Right.
So that's a thing too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I passed my threshold check. I only have the 3 Fury here, but what I can do is during control phase, I can leech Fury off of the Creelstone and give Madrak his full Fury. So I will go ahead and start activating. Okay, so I spent some time to think about what I'm going to do here, because basically with that feat going, most of what I would normally do has been kind of shut down.
Sorry, Feedy.
Yeah, it's a thing. I think I'll go ahead and start with the Fell Calling Hero, and he'll move 6. So he'll move 6 forward to here. Well, I guess I'll go around this because I don't really want to deal with the terrain bit. So 6 to there. I guess you should see if I entered your control area.
Since I got the camera, how about you measure it for me?
14.
All right, you're safe.
So he's good.
You're an inch away from the Field of Talents.
I am an inch out of the Field of Talents. So he'll go ahead and try and give his War Cry Fell Call to the Femblades. They have to be within range 5, which they are. So he'll give them the War Cry.
Now, is that the entire unit, or?
Yes, it affects the entire unit.
Does the entire unit have to be in?
No. If a model, or if the model/unit is in range, so it's just any one of them, and they all get it. It's not like a bubble, he gives it to them. It's like if
the unit is in range.
It's like if my caster wanted to cast a spell on them, only one model has to be in range.
Okay. I thought it was a good question.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm just...
God, why are you making me feel so dumb?
Because I hate you. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so then, I think I'll go ahead and do... I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. I'm just going to move him during its activation. Anytime during its activation. Okay. I like that. I like anytime during activation stuff. So he'll move forward to about here, because I know don't want him to get any closer, and he'll give them the Tail of Mists.
Okay.
The Femblades.
You mind measuring that for me?
That one's his command range.
No. Yeah, I want to see how close you are to my Field of Talents.
Well, he might have entered it.
Yeah, let's go to the base edge.
Well, it's already on him, even without going to the base
Boom.
edge.
You just took damage, bud.
We'll roll some dice.
All right. Okay, so here we go.
It's only armor 13. So
Okay,
it's dice +1.
it's POW 14 unboostable.
Yep, dice +1.
So here goes. Oh,
So
snake eyes.
3 damage to him.
Snakes.
So he takes 3
That
damage.
could have killed him,
Could have.
but I failed. My roll was miserable.
So, Tail of Mist. So they get Feign Death now, which means while they're knocked down, they can't be targeted by ranged or magic attacks.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so if they pass
What if it was a
roll,
magical melee attack?
No, it'd have to be like a ranged magic attack, like a spell.
Okay.
So melee attacks I can still be targeted by.
All right, good.
But ranged attacks I can't. So that's all for them. And now I'm quite aware that Madrak is going to enter your field of talents, but I'm not too worried. You're not going to kill him.
Well, I'm hopefully going to roll double 6s after rolling the double 1s.
Okay, if you roll double 6s, then you'll do 9 damage, and he's still plenty alive. So I'm not too worried about it.
I'm hoping. I can still hope.
You can hope, but I'm not worried about it.
Remember, reach for the stars.
All I'm saying is, I'm not worried about it. So he's going to go 6 inches around here and go there.
All right, so I'm going to roll my damage.
Yep.
Come on.
So -3 to that, so
7.
4 damage to Madrak.
I'll take what I can get.
I'll just take it on him. And what is it that I can't do?
Okay, that's a good
feet?
question, because it's got a lot of good stuff.
It's like I can't run or...
All right, while you're in the Old Witch's control area, enemy models cannot run, charge, or make special attacks.
Okay, that's it? So I can make ranged attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Madrak is going to go ahead and use his Throne Wrath Rock attack.
Mm-hmm.
And he will...
Who are you going to target?
He's going to target this woodsman. It's only a range 8, so I need to be... So I'm in range.
Mm-hmm.
And his rat...
I am going to be able to get cover from that. Because I'm within an inch of intervening terrain.
Any point. Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
so I'll get +4 to my defense.
All right, what's your defense then?
All right, it'll be 16 with the cover.
All right, so I'm rat 6, so I need a 10. I will boost.
Oh, hold on. I gain a plus. I have camouflage, so +2 defense when benefiting from cover. So it's actually, I'm going to be at
boosting.
18 defense.
Okay. Well, then there's a whole bunch of terrible dice rolls, so I miss.
Man.
All right, well, not much else to do with that. I guess I'll have him cast some spell action. Like, can't do any of that. Well, maybe I won't have him cast any spells because it's basically useless to cast spells right now. Alright, well in that case, I will have him just end there. That's fine. So this Creel Stone will move up and just go here, which should be out because 14's about right there.
Okay.
And
Do you mind measuring for me? Just to be sure. All right.
It's out. So then the rest of the unit's just gonna move up along with him. The Rune Bear's just gonna move over here.
Okay.
Alright, so the Femblades will go. And they got Warcry, so they have +2 to their melee attack. So they're just gonna start attacking stuff.
All right.
He will attack that guy there. So defense of the mechanics.
Okay, the defense of the mechanics is going to be... Where you at, buddies? All right. Defense 13.
Defense 13.
But I have Iron Flesh.
Right, so that makes it go up by 3.
Iron Flesh
so
is
16.
16 total.
So I'm at 6 normal, and then I have +2. So I'm at 8, so I need an 8 to hit you.
All right.
Alright, so this guy on him. That's not a hit. This guy is the leader. He has mat 7, so he'll be a 9 against him. Which 6 and 9 is only 15, so still does not hit. And then the last guy on him. He's an 8. And a miss.
All right. You might notice, actually one of our friendly viewers pointed out that
He didn't put all of his mechanics on.
I had a mechanic who was tucked in my my foam tray or whatever. He was tucked away, taking a nap during the battle. So since it's a friendly game, Feedy said I could put him down because I paid for him.
All right, so
there's 6 of them.
Luckily, the Mauler is in my, or the Earthborn Dire Troll rather, is in my control area now, so I can force him. So he's going to attack Scrapjack.
Uh-oh.
Which he's in the front arc. So what's Scrapjack's defense?
Okay. Scrapjack has a decent defense, but not super. It's 14.
14, all right. I am mat 6, so I should probably force some to hits just to be sure. I don't want to have to roll 8s on 2 dice if I can do it on 3. So he'll boost his first initial. And that'll miss.
Ooh, bad roll.
Jeez. All right, second initial. Go ahead and boost again. There we go, there's a hit. All right, so what's the power of Scrapjack's talon?
It's just 4.
4, okay, so then I'll hit it power plus strength 16, because I'll take it with adaptation.
Armor 16.
Armor
so we're looking at dice damage.
All right. So 5 damage
5
to
damage.
your 6.
5 to the 6. All right. Okie dokie.
All right.
So, for the viewers at home who might not know, you can drop Threshold onto your beasts, right?
What do you mean?
Or you can drop Fury onto the beasts. How does that work?
How does forcing work?
Yeah.
Okay, basically the way forcing works is if your war beast is in your warlock's control area, then you can put a Fury on him to have him either do an extra attack, boost to hit, or boost damage.
So
or
really,
if they have
it's
special
just like
attacks.
focus.
It's essentially focus, but it works in the opposite direction. Like
You put it-
like this Fury essentially comes out of thin air, and then
Right.
I have to be able to take it back,
Right.
as opposed to I get a whole bunch at the beginning and then I give it out.
So, and they also have a cap on how much you can put
Yes.
on them.
In this case, like the Earthborn Dire Troll, his max Fury is 5.
5. So you can drop 5 Fury on him.
Yes.
But then you have to manage how you use it next turn.
Yeah. So it's the comparison between War Machine and Hordes is that War Machine is resource management, Hordes is risk management. So it's like, can I risk loading up with Fury and not being able to take it back,
Right.
and then he gets one big attack, but then is useless for the turn.
Right.
Like, what do I do?
All right. So,
So,
you've dropped 2 on
I
him
have,
already. You've spent your initial attacks.
I have. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and buy another attack because I need to do more than 5 damage to this guy. But I'm just gonna go ahead and roll and hope for an 8, or I'm gonna get double
Well,
ones.
snakes won't hit.
Well, the whole rest of the turn has been pretty much nothing, so I might as well just leave it that way, I guess. Because I don't know, there's nothing really else I can do this turn. I'm basically
All right.
basically done. Because I could try and put more Fury out, but I have 4 here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Meh.
Matt, he
Just
says,
call it a day.
calling it turn 3 is over.
Yeah.
All right, my turn
Whole
4
bunch of
coming
nothing.
up. There it is.
No, it turned back on because you hit it twice. Just hit it once.
This guy doesn't know how to operate a camera. What's his?
All right, so the witch is camping all our focus.
Yup.
So what are we doing?
All right, let's see what these Grey Lords can do.
All right, Turnians.
Yep, so I activate, and I'm going to walk them. All right, so I should be able to move these guys kind of. All right. I'm going to cast spell. So I guess I should have done it individually, but...
No.
No?
Nope. You move them all.
Okay,
You move
move them all.
first.
All right, so I'm going to try and zap this guy with a ice prison.
Okay.
All right. So the ice cage, it's a range 10 magic attack.
Yep. And I will be, because you have. Where did they start? Now, out of curiosity.
They were back here.
They were right there. Because if they were there, then my front arc, they would start with my front arc.
I mean, I should have, I guess, paid more attention to that. I wasn't thinking about it, but
Right. It kind of makes.
it's possible one of them was over here,
All right.
but I didn't really notice. So
So we'll just say that they started in my front arc.
yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
So they started in my front arc, then they still are -4 from the Or did we say that the magic ones didn't do that? I don't even remember now.
What?
For targeting and melee. We decided I'd get the +4 defense for melee, right?
Right.
Okay, so that makes them defense 16. So you need to roll a 9 on the dice. So here's the first one. That's a 2 and a 5, which will fail. So now you roll to hit against Scrapjack, which that's a 9. But his defense is higher at base, right?
Yeah.
So he gets +4 from
18.
18. So
9 plus.
So you'd need 11. You would need an 11. So he missed Scrapjack too.
All right,
so
so
the second guy,
second one.
9. There it is, a 9.
It hits.
It hits. So.
All right, so now he's -2 to his defense.
And then the third.
The last guy's going to do the same. And it hits.
Jeez.
So you got -4 to your defense there, which I like. Makes me happy.
Defense 8.
Because guess what? I'm just going to unload. I'm just going to unload on you here in a sec. Let's see what Scrapjack's... No, you know what? I'm going to save him. So, okay, are you recording? Okay, groovy. So I decided, well, I sort of noticed that I sort of cut off my charge lane, which was silly.
Yeah.
But
especially going through the rough terrain of
I figured out a way to go about it. I just have to get a Pathfinder on him. So I'm activating the Witch, and for 2, I'm casting Wailed Secrets, which gives him Pathfinder.
Which you can easily do through the Scrapjack Arc Node if
that's not even a problem.
All right. Yeah, exactly.
So
he has Pathfinder.
He's got Pathfinder. I'll just give something to him to designate. But what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to charge. Actually, before I do a charge, I'm going to spend another 2, and I'm putting Avatar of Slaughter on the Witch as well.
Okay.
We'll just give this to him for the time being. It's Pathfinder. So she is going to go ahead and charge. Now let's hope this doesn't fail, because if not, I'm going to get beat down. Right?
Theoretically, yes.
So, moving into charge.
Did you move at least 3 inches? Probably.
Yeah,
because you were back there. All right, good. So she'll get bonuses. Mm-hmm. In War Machine, you need to move at least 3 inches to get a bonus on your charge.
Okay. So Avatar of Slaughter gives her +2 to melee attack rolls.
Right. So that's not that big a deal, considering she's probably a decent mat, and I'm already bought down to defense.
Yeah, but now I don't have to worry about boosting it to hit rolls.
Right, but you probably wouldn't have to either. It was going to be like double 1s to fail anyway.
Her mat is 6.
So if you get +2, that means you're 8. I'm defense 8.
So it auto hits. I don't have to roll.
So. I don't know.
Well, actually, I know I don't have to roll with it.
On melee attacks you can roll if you want to try and go for a crit, but I think you can.
I don't have any crit effects.
So then you can choose to not roll. So you can just roll damage.
Right.
So.
So when I charge, I get +1 to my initial attack.
You get +1 dice.
+1 dice. So it's
So
boosted.
what's the POW here?
My POW is 13.
All right, and my armor is 18. So you can go ahead and roll here, and it's going to be -5 from that. So that's an 11, or a 10 rather. So it'll be 5 damage to my
3.
5 damage to my 3. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
All right. So she has 2 attacks. Mm-hmm. This second one, it won't get.
It won't get the charge bonus.
Although is that considered an initial attack or?
Well, you only get it on your first initial attack, so it's still considered an initial attack.
Right,
you don't have to
it's
buy
going
it.
to auto hit.
Yeah, it'll auto hit.
So here's the damage. I am going to boost it.
Okay.
So I drop another.
So -5.
Give me an extra dice.
So that's 6 damage to my
the 6.
All right. So 6 to the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. So
now you have to start buying attacks. Yes.
Right. So I will buy one, which auto hits.
Yep. And then you'll roll damage.
How much damage do you have left? How many boxes?
Boxes left I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or no, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10 boxes left.
All right. So I got to do more damage, right? So I'm going to, well, let's see. What's your armor?
18.
18, POW
13. So average on 3 dice is 10.5. So if you...
I'm trying to decide what's more valuable, a boosted attack or...
It seems like boosted damage would be, because if you math it out and you do 2 hits with average rolls being 7 on 2 dice, that'll be 4 damage total.
Right.
But if you do 1 boosted, then you'll get 5 damage on average.
All right, but this would be my last focus, though.
Indeed it would.
So, there you go. I'm boosting the damage.
Okay.
Now on a very poor roll.
And it's 1 damage to my 1. So,
this is not good.
What was that?
Not good.
So, that's, the witch is out of focus now.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, did Avatar Slaughter do anything else?
It was +2.
Nah, because I didn't destroy anything.
Right. It would have let you move and make another
maybe
attack, right?
Avatar Slaughter wasn't the best spell, but it did guarantee that I hit with all those. So.
Yeah.
Oh well, let's just see what happens.
Scrapjack should be able to handle it. He has 2 claws, right?
He does. I have no focus to spend on him, but he's got 2 initial attacks.
All right, so what's his mat?
Mat 5.
All right, so I'm defense 8, so you'll need
3+.
3 or better to hit. So that's a hit. And POW on that?
12.
Okay, so -6. So that's no damage. And the second one will miss on double ones. All right. The Earthborn is surviving somehow.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Well, you still have the Berserker, luckily.
Yeah, he's going to charge.
All right, and you're going to activate him now?
Yeah,
All right, and he's going to charge the Earthborn?
Yep, and so it's going to be more, it's going to be at least 3
and
inches.
luckily you
so
gave him Pathfinder, and
so,
you can fit right there.
He's going to charge into the rear arc.
Yes, he started in the rear arc, which means he gets rear arc benefits. So.
All right. Now, I don't have any focus on him, but he's a jack that can actually charge for free.
Right. He can charge for free, and he's also he's meant to operate without focus because this is a cool thing about the Berserker, or well, kind of the cool and kind of the weird thing, is that they have super old cortexes. So if
he's
you
unstable.
he's unstable. If you spend focus on him, you have to roll to see if he blows up.
He can explode if I put focus in him.
Yeah,
so I'm okay with him not being boosted.
But the counter to that is he has a chain attack. So if he hits with both his attacks, he gets a free power attack. So he ends up. Just some people see, oh, you can't put focus on him. Oh,
he can be really
but
awesome.
He can be really good
if you hit your chain attack. Go ahead and boost. If you put 3 focus on him, boost those hits, and now your opponent is knocked down.
Yeah.
So.
And you'll headbutt him, knock him down, which is really nice. And then even if you do blow up, I mean, it's a huge radius. It's like 6 inches from the base. So you could charge him into a bunch of infantry and just blow them all away if you do blow up. Like you can use them as just like heat-seeking missiles.
It's models within 3 inch.
Oh, models within 3 inches.
So it's actually 7.5 AOE.
7.5 inch bubble, yes.
All right, so
it's really nice.
Let's see what happens here. In your rear flank,
and
I just get 2 dice to hit, but
what's your mat?
I might be auto hitting.
Yeah, your mat is
mat 5.
Okay, so my defense would be
it's -4 from the cages.
Right, so my defense would be 8, and then you get +2 for being in the rear. So you're 7 compared to 8. You still have to roll. Double ones will fail.
All right.
So that's a hit. So now POW of that.
It's
a charge, so you get a
so
boost.
Boosted.
And the POW of it is 16,
right?
So it's dice -2. So there's
a decent
12 damage, so that's enough to kill him.
Excellent.
All right, so the Earthborn goes down, and that is a living model, so you'll get a soul on the witch.
Which I like.
Oh, no. Your jack's going to fall over here. You want to grab him?
You're going to fall over. Stop grabbing my dude.
Well, I'm just trying to hold him up so he doesn't fall over,
If you knock my guy over, you're going to fall over.
Am I going to be fallen over by you?
I'm going to...
You're going to fell me? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. You're going to be... put me in a foul mood.
A fell mood, if you will?
What are we doing?
I don't know. I'm confused.
All right, so...
So the Earthborn goes bye-bye. Oh, no.
All right, so I'm pretty happy with this already.
Yeah, he's gotten rid of my last heavy beast, which means... Well, luckily Madrak has a way to gain fury without having a beast to generate it for him.
All right.
Luckily for him.
She's got a focus.
Well, she has a token and becomes a focus.
And I get a free focus.
Yes.
It's going to be sweet.
So it's worth noting that until his next turn, it's just a token and doesn't give him an extra armor.
Right. We can get these.
Oh yeah, those are mine.
Steal yours,
yeah, my 3 little Khador tokens.
He's using Khador tokens.
Because I play Khador as well.
Oh
no, the Berserker. That wasn't me. That was you that time.
Look what you did. I was going to tuck him under.
All right.
How about that?
Yeah, that'll work. All right, so everything from this line over still needs to be activated.
All right.
So what's up, Dan?
I can still charge with these guys, right?
Yeah, if they're out of, if they're at least 3 inches away, they can still like get the charge bonus and all that, which is nice.
All right, cool. So he's going to charge over.
Okay.
He'll be at half speed, but that's
he
still
can't charge because he has Iron Flesh on him actually, because it's a negative to your speed.
Oh, thanks for reminding me.
You didn't, you upkept that and.
But he should be able to walk.
Oh yeah, I mean you could. I mean you're going over the rough terrain, which is something, but you'll have what? He has 4 inches of movement normally, so he's actually only gonna get 2 inches, so he might not make it in.
Yeah, and actually he's gonna benefit from being in cover right there.
Yeah.
Now. I could go like this. All right, so I activate the mechanics. He's going to go base to base.
Oh, with
Iron Sentinel?
Right, he's going to Iron Sentinel himself. Okay, interesting. So now the other mechanics, like he could charge.
He could.
He's going to charge that guy? All right, here, let's pull this out of here. Cause it's
but I can't charge.
Oh, you can't, right, but he could walk over. He can make it in. He can walk over and engage.
All right, why don't I then?
Yeah, might as well. Get as many engages as you can, right?
Right.
So that guy is probably going to...
is going to actually...
walk over and go Iron Sentinel up too. All right.
All right, Iron Flesh is still there.
Yep.
So
start attacking with some
attacks,
mechanics.
Right?
Yep. It'll be 4 attacks of just who you hitting.
All right, this guy is going to attack here.
Okay. Defense on the Fen Blades is 12.
All right, Mat 5.
All right, so you need a 7. And there's a 7.
All right, it's a hit.
So
the wrench is POW 8.
My armor's 14.
Power strength 8.
So 7 or better to do a damage, and that's a 6, which means you match my armor, which means I don't take a damage.
All right, but I got some WD-40 on it.
Next guy.
So it's gonna rust if
So this guy onto him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 7 to hit. And that's a hit.
Let's do some. Oops. Let's do some damage.
At least 7 to do damage, and that's damage. So they only have 1 box anyway, so the double 6s isn't that big a deal. I have a tough roll, which I fail.
Nice.
So he will die.
All right. So now. This guy will hit here.
Okay. And that's
6
a miss.
misses.
All right. So the last guy here.
Here.
Okay. And that's a hit on an 8.
For damage.
That's a 7, which is 1 point of damage, which is
kill him.
Enough to kill him if I fail a tough roll, which I do. Again, on a 3.
All right. Now,
they go by.
They probably don't make a morale check.
They will. Actually, I think you do that immediately. But luckily I have the drummer, or the standards let you reroll. I don't know if drummers do. Anyway, command on the Fen Blades is a 9, which they pass.
All right.
Alrighty.
Good job, mechanics.
So now over here.
Alrighty. Did you pause it?
Alright, so in the course of Zane attempting to figure out what to do with these woodsmen, he wanted to know 2 things. 1, can they change the way they're facing and still get the movement forfeit aiming bonus? And can some models in the unit move and others get the aiming bonus? So I looked in the rulebook for a few minutes, couldn't really find anything too relevant except for one thing having to do with the facing, and it says turning to face in the movement section says turning to face does not cost any movement, which would to me say they can turn and face without actually changing their movement or using their movement rather. So we're going to play it as they get to go ahead and do. They're going to be able to turn to face without and still forfeit their movement, and some of them in the unit are going to move while others can stay still and aim.
Right.
So if that's wrong, let us know, and we'll know for next time. So which 2 stayed still, or which one stayed still?
These 2 just rotated.
They rotated, okay. So this guy,
these guys
are jumping over here.
Yeah.
And then these guys are going to follow, it looks like, because I think they want to take a shot at Madrak.
Mm-hmm.
They won't do anything.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. They can end up killing him, and that'll be the game, and that'll be super anticlimactic. And then the person who commented, Cossites, why?
Really? Did they? Dude, ambushing is so useful. I've won games based purely on objectives just by a well-timed ambush. Because if your opponent's silly enough to fall for it, to basically fall into the tar pit, they forget about the objective. When there's a juicy morsel of man flesh, they forget all about, I gotta be on the...
So, Cossacks do have their uses.
Yeah.
If they didn't have ambush, then they'd be basically
useless. And I love
useless.
the psychological warfare.
They fit in pretty well to
just knowing that they
lists. The Old Witch list, the theme of it especially too.
Right. Well, if in a tier list, if I have 2 units of Cossite Woodsman, I would get a free Yuri the X, and he's pretty BA. So.
Yeah, he didn't get to do much this game, unfortunately, but other games.
So let's go ahead and see what we can do shooting-wise.
So the Cossites are going to shoot, and it looks like they're shooting at Madrak.
All right, so she's within.
All right, so her rat is.
It's a whopping 5.
But she aimed, so it goes to 7. So she needs a 7 to hit, which that'll hit.
It. All right.
On a 9.
POW 10.
Armor is 17.
So I'm looking at 8+ to damage.
Yes, 8 or more. And that is a 6.
All right, so
5 and a 1.
fail.
So that's no damage. You mind like just rolling over here? So I don't have to. Thanks.
All right, so he's in range.
All right. So he stood still as well. So 7 to hit. Oh, that's much better. 7, that'll hit. And then
so 8+ to damage.
Yep. Which that's a 9. So that's 2 points of damage because 8 would be 1 damage.
And you said they would do nothing.
No, I didn't say they'd do nothing.
You said they were worthless.
Okay, when I said they would do nothing, I meant they wouldn't do anything substantial. How about that?
All right, so
sound good?
Oh, I've got another guy here.
Yeah, he moved. So he's in range. And he will go ahead and not hit because he only had a 5 rat.
This guy?
So he has a 5 rat as well.
And let's go.
8 and 5 is 13, and I'm defense 14, so that's a miss.
All right. So I'm looking at 9 pluses.
Yeah, 9's to hit. So the last.
Yeah, these guys are in range. These guys are in range.
Yeah. So there's an 8, that's a miss, and the last guy, this guy here, rolls a 6, which is a miss.
All right.
All right.
But hey, you know what?
2
damage.
2 damage is 2 damage.
And you know what else? They're holding an objective.
They're on the objective now. Which, speaking of, well, come objective time, Zane will get a second point after this turn. So you still have the Widowmakers.
I know it. I know it.
Oh, actually, you know what?
What?
Hold on. Okay, so I forgot that Madrak has the rule Grim Salvation. So when he takes damage, it's not optional that I have to instead kill a friendly Troll Warrior model within an inch. So this guy will die, and Madrak does not take 2 points of damage.
You know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, that's still pretty good because something's dead, you know?
Yeah, I like things being dead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's whatever. Why don't I use these Manhunters over here?
Or Widowmakers, rather?
Right.
Okay.
Widowmakers. All right, so I activate them.
Uh-huh.
Remember, he's a solo, so I'll do him separate. He looks like I could stay stationary and still shoot.
Can you see through the 2 bases?
Actually,
really,
the way that they're lined up, probably not.
Okay.
So I guess.
So now that we know you can't draw a line of sight through your own models.
Well, you know what? I intentionally left a little gap between the bases.
So yeah, you can give him a move.
So I can move.
And be able to get in there and see.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping to take advantage of the aim rule, but.
Right.
All right, so if I move in here, I think I should be able to see him.
Probably, because his base comes all the way out to here, so you could get line on him.
So there's
there you
one.
go. So he's moved now. Make sure you move your other Widowmaker if you want to.
And he'll move back here.
Okay.
Oh God! I'll just move everything as I feel.
Yeah, just put it wherever you want, Zane. It's fine.
I'll just put these wherever I want. No big deal. All right.
So, well, now he was probably more like that.
All right.
All right. So we'll go ahead and
pot shots at your boss over there.
Their rat is 7, right?
Widowmaker's rat 7.
Okay, and I am defense 14, so 7's to hit. So first one misses.
Oh, miss.
Second guy.
Come on. You're a sniper.
Hits on a 9.
Snipe something.
All right. So do you want to roll for damage?
So do I ping
here?
1 damage?
Well, you know, if
I don't.
Well, here's what I'm saying.
You're auto killing your guy.
If you ping 1 damage, I have to auto kill that guy.
Auto kill him.
All right. So he pings a damage. Grim Salvation says this guy dies. But now there's not a warrior within an inch, so any more damage will go on to Madrak.
All right. So I do still have my marksman. I can also, if I want, I can reform him 2 inches.
Yep. Because technically that would be a kill. It doesn't say you have to kill your target, just says if you box a model, right? Swift Hunter.
If it destroys an enemy model with a normal ranged attack.
Well, let's see what the wording on Grim Salvation
kill him
is.
with a normal ranged attack.
Okay, so the difference here is, so no, he doesn't get to do Swift Hunter because the wording on Grim Salvation is that the troll is removed from play, not destroyed.
Removed from play is different than destroyed.
So,
and you know what?
No
I'm
swift
fine with
hunting.
that.
Yeah. No swift hunting, unfortunately.
I'm okay with this. Everything is okay.
All right, so now we have the marksman.
The marksman.
All right.
Doesn't look like I can draw a line of sight from here. So, I'll move him.
Well, he's got plenty of movement. If you go over there, you should probably be able to get a line right there.
So,
oh, he moves into position and takes his shot.
all right. show me what you're worth here.
All right, so he'll go ahead and measure range.
Yeah.
14-inch range, right?
Yeah.
Probably in. Just worth double checking.
Be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
well
in. Within.
All right, so here we go. He's slightly higher rat, right? He's 8.
Mat 8.
Rat 8.
Rat 8.
So he needs a 6 to hit, which
and
he will hit. So POW of that is what, 10?
I think his rifle is slightly different.
Oh, it's at 12?
It's POW 12.
12. Okay, so my armor is 17, so it's going to be dice minus 5. So in this case, on average, roll you get 2 damage, where a sniper will only be 1.
I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to roll. I'm going to shoot.
And the risk is going to pay off.
Well worth it.
Because it is minus 5, we said, right? Because you're POW 12, I'm armor 17, so 5 goes away, and you do 6 damage to Madrak.
Which I
and
like.
No Grim Salvation this time, because...
Just Grim.
Whoops, so he had 4 on him. And then he gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. All right.
So I secure 1 more victory point, and that's going to be
That's at the end of his turn. All right, on to the troll. See if now the Field of Talon's gone, I can't do a little bit more. All right, first order of business, Vengeance move. They can move 3 inches and make an attack. So, not leaving this guy's front arc, I'm going to have him go to here. And then this guy will move 3 inches and engage here.
Okay.
And then they can each make an attack. So, your defense is?
Well, it's 13 plus Iron Flesh, so 16.
And I'm mat 6 with this guy. I'll do his first. So I need a 10.
Oops,
That's gonna, well, it fell over, so that's a miss. He needs a 9, and he'll attack this guy here. A 9, he hits. What do you know? Alright, so powerful strength is 12, your armor? 13, 14, something like that?
Armor 12.
Armor 12. Alright, so dice damage, so he's just gonna die.
Blammo! So this guy?
That gentleman there in the middle goes bye-bye. Alright, so that's Vengeance moves. So I think the first thing I want to do is go ahead and just start. I'm gonna start going absolutely ham. Firstly, the rune bearer guy is gonna go ahead and move. He can move 5. So he'll move 5 around this guy to there, and then he'll use his Harmonious Exaltation on Madrak, 5-inch range. He's in. And that just reduces the cost of Madrak's first spell by 1.
Ooh.
So then, I'll go ahead and activate Madrak.
Oh, here we go.
So he'll spend 2 on killing, or 1 in this case, because it's normally 2.
Right.
1 on Killing Ground, which is going to give Pathfinder to every troll that is in his... Hold on a second. Maybe I don't want to do that now that I read this closely. Okay, I derped for a second. So every troll beginning a charge in his control area gets Pathfinder, which is good because he's going to charge. So he's
what you got your eye on, Feedy?
Oh, I got my eye on some tasty woodsman. So Madrak is going to go ahead and do some charging. Yep, he's going to charge. He's going to charge his, I'm going to just do this, which is to measure see what his front arc is.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't actually measure any distance. I'm going to charge him because he's in my front arc.
Well, remember, you can measure your control range at any time.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Derp. But he can charge 9 inches plus he has 2 inches worth of reach. So I'm going to charge him. Okay. And in order to do that, I'm going to go ahead and charge like this to here. So in my control area, but that should put me within reach distance.
That doesn't give me a free strike, does it?
Nope, because I have not. Well, I guess actually that's a decent thing to define what's his front arc right now. Because you turned your front arc to face me to shoot me.
Right.
So you don't have dots, and normally you go by the shoulders.
I usually do, but when it's like someone aiming a rifle, I would consider that the front.
Okay,
like,
so if the front arc of his is this way, then...
Yeah, so this is his...
Okay. So part of my base is still in your front arc.
Okay.
Okay. So then you can always measure your melee range.
Just a smidgen. Just a smidgen.
Right. You can always measure your melee range, so this puts me in melee range of these two as well. So, I'm going to attack with Madrak. So he has Mat 8, and I'm going to ignore, like, I know I charged him, but I don't think I need the charge bonus to kill anybody. So I'm just going to go ahead and make my first initial attack against him.
Okay.
So this goes with him, and your
defense 12.
Defense 12, I'm Mat 8. So a 4 will hit, and that hits. And now I'm power plus strength 15. Your armor?
It's a 10.
So he dies. This guy dies.
KO.
And when Wrath Rock, which is Madrak's weapon, kills something, I gain a Fury. And
oh, wow.
He has Tide of Death, which also lets him immediately spend a Fury point to advance an inch. I don't need to advance yet. I'm going to save that for later, so I'm going to go ahead
Well, you can't save that advance for later, can you?
No, but I can kill more models. So I will spend the Fury instead to buy an attack on this guy. 4 will hit. So there's a hit. And he dies outright.
Okay.
So then I gain a Fury, which I will then use to buy another attack against this guy. So 4 will hit. Hits, and he will die outright as well. So now I gain a Fury. And
so which one's your front arc? Okay, so
the front arc is this way. Yeah,
all right, so he's in.
Right forward. Yes. So now I go ahead and spend a Fury with Tide of Death to advance an inch.
Right. So this guy's
So he's gonna go here. So
he's mad.
He's basically gonna go, and then I will spend another Fury to buy an attack on her.
Wow.
4 to hit, and that hits, and she will die outright as well.
So that's kind of like my Avatar of Slaughter.
Yeah. So I gain the Fury for killing, and then I will spend a Fury to advance an inch. So then I should be within reach of him, which I am. So I will spend another Fury.
This might be the end of your fun and games, though.
Maybe. So he attacks there. 4 to hit. That's a hit, barely. He dies outright. I gain a Fury. And now, obviously, no one else is in range, but I can still make a thrown attack. So,
can you do ranged and melee attacks in the same turn?
I believe as a Warcaster or Warlock you can. So I'll look it up, though. Go ahead and watch. So I was getting a little ahead of myself. Madrak doesn't have, like, Virtuoso or anything like that, so he can't actually make a ranged attack, even though that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be pretty gnarly.
So, oh well. That looks like... But wait a minute. But wait, there might be more, maybe? Oh man, I'm tempted. Should I do this? Is this worth it? Probably not, but I'm not sure I'm gonna get a better time. Nah, alright, I'll save it. I could have popped his feet, which lets everyone in his control area immediately make a melee or ranged attack.
So he would have.
So he could have been able to throw. But you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and figure I'll be all right. Somehow I'll be all right. So you go ahead and roll. Or actually, I think when I was reading it, they don't make command check until they go to move. But let's find out. Massive casualties. Where are you?
Yeah, my woodsman did take some massive casualties.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Poor guys.
Command checks.
But you know what?
You can go ahead.
Okay, so massive casualties did happen. My woodsman, this guy right here, he's the boss, right? I got to get under 7 or under.
Which he does. So
which I do. So he is ready for more.
All right. So I think the next order of business for me is going to be to take my Creelstone unit here and run them. I have a 5-inch movement, so they can run 10. Which I'm just going to get them over here with Madrak.
That guy already moved.
Oh yeah, he's not part of the unit. Derp. Sorry.
It's all right.
They're all just so grouped together so nicely, and they'll have Pathfinder because of the thing with the killing round or whatever have you. So I'm just gonna go like that, cloud up this area, And give Madrak some things to, at least 2 things to Grim Salvation. Or 1 thing, 2 things, I don't know. Depends on what's in an itch. We'll worry about that when it happens. So all that's left is the Fenblades. So I guess we'll just start attacking some silly mechanics. Do I want to move anyone first? You know what? I want to move this guy. In fact, I want to move him to here.
Okay.
Take at least one of these silly Widowmakers out of the ability to shoot unless he wants to.
I can step away.
You can actually, because
you don't have any attacks.
Well, whatever. You know what? In lieu of that, I'm gonna do like this and say, there, I'll hold the objective instead.
Okay.
So, just measure his command range. He's within command range, just to check. So, I'll get a point towards the objectives at least. So now they're going to go ahead and make melee attacks, which I'll start with this guy. And he needs...
I'm 16.
Yep, he needs a 10 to hit. So, there's a 7, no hit. This guy needs a 9. He'll attack this guy over here. There's a hit.
Okay.
Big hit. Ooh. And power plus strength is 12. Your armor is
10 or 12.
12, so
that's a dead.
He dies.
He died.
All
this
right.
guy?
Yeah, that guy. Yoink. Okay, so...
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I guess there's really nothing else.
All right, well, you did get an objective.
I got a point, so I will
Good
put
deal.
my 1 up here.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so my upkeep phase, I'm camping all my focus, and remember, one of these is a soul, which is now my focus this turn.
He let Iron Flesh drop off the mechanics,
right,
and
Iron
Avatar.
Flesh and Avatar of Slaughter is falling away.
He kept Wield Secrets on the Berserker.
Wield Secrets is on the Berserker.
So then
I activated the Witch, and I moved her up, and now I'm going to cast...
Gallows at Madrak.
For 3, I'm targeting Gallows
at
towards
Madrak.
your boss.
And he's going to be benefiting from cover, so he'll be defense 18.
All right, so let's measure the range.
Yep, you're in range.
Within.
Yep. So now her focus is 7, my defense is 18, he'll need an 11.
And I'll boost it.
So he's going to go to boost to hit. So he needs 11 on 3 dice. Thank you. And that's going to miss with a 6.
6 plus 7?
Is 13, and I have 18 defense.
Oh, crap.
That missed even without the +4 from cover.
Oh, wowzers.
So are you going to try again?
Wait, how did that cost so much?
Because you spent 3 and then boosted.
And then 1. Okay, this one I didn't spend. It was just...
No, yeah. Just that. It was just over for no reason. So you're going to try again, or are you going to... If you fail again, then you're going to be left out in the cold, because she won't be able to teleport back to Scrap Check. That was the initial plan.
Well, even if I make it, I'm stuck.
Yeah, so maybe you want to...
Rethink.
I mean, you're in a pretty good position. You still have the Berserker. You still have Scrap Jack. You have... I don't have any beasts left. You're in the dominating position.
All you have to do is charge me.
Right, so I'm saying get her out of there.
Right.
Say, you know what? Get her out of there and hope that the Widowmakers kill him or something. Because you still have, time is on your side.
I know.
Is what I'm going to say. I'm
definitely not doing any, I'm not going to risk leaving her there, that's for sure.
I mean, I'm slowly running out of fury. Even killing stuff, I need to keep spending it to buy an attack, because I only have 1 initial. So it's like, eventually I'm just going to run out of fury and have none.
Well, that was too bad. I was really hoping to hit that. So, unseen path, and I can place myself within 2 inches of Scrapjack.
All right, so we're running out of space on the camera, so we're trying to condense a bit. Like
so, I've activated the Eternians first, and I moved them.
With a run.
Yeah, I ran them here, and I'm controlling this objective.
And then these
two
came
I
up here.
activated the mechanics,
and
I charged the remaining 2 here and here.
Right. So you're going to go ahead and
so I'm
make
go
your
ahead and do my
attacks
charge
now.
attacks.
So
this
him
guy
first.
here.
All right. And what's their mat?
I got a 7 plus a mat of I believe it was 5. Yeah, mat 5.
All right. Well, I'm defense 12, so that'll hit.
All right. Now I get boosted damage.
Yep.
Because of my charge attack.
And I'm armor 14. What's your?
So that's a 10 plus 18.
18.
So 10 plus 8 is 18.
That's on the leader. He has 5 boxes, so he'll take
he's got
4.
boxes.
He'll take 4 points of damage, and have 1 box left.
All right. So then we'll go ahead and use that.
Okay.
This mechanic
so
didn't
7
charge.
to hit. That's a hit on an 8.
Nice.
So,
right, so here's damage.
I'm 14. Your POW is
5 plus 8.
13, so I don't take damage.
All right.
So
this guy here.
So he did not charge also.
Right.
It hits, and that's a lot of damage.
That'll
be enough to force a tough roll.
Yeah.
Which he fails on a 4,
right.
so he dies.
So this guy's charge was wasted.
But it's all right.
Yeah,
the guy died. That was the whole point of the charge, so the charge was essentially effective.
Yep.
But I guess you could have moved him over and taken the objective if you had wanted to. If you had known that that was going to happen. Alright, so movement-wise, Grabjack moved on to the objective. The Berserker ran and based with those mechanics. And now we're going to start shooting over here.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and actually activate this guy first.
Alright.
And I want to shoot you in the back. Isn't that nice?
Which one?
He's going to shoot
him. Okay.
Oh, your boss.
Oh,
sorry.
you want Madrak.
Yeah, yeah, wrong model. This guy.
Alright. So I'm defense 14. You're getting +2 for being in the rear, and you're standing still.
Yep, so it's +4, so I got basically a rat of 9.
Against my defense of 14, so you need a 6 to hit. Which that will miss on a 5. So that's it for Mr. Woodsman.
Alright. Now, I know you're just going to start taking wounds off and putting them on your nearby guys.
I have to, unfortunately.
Right. So, I'm going to start shooting. I guess I'll shoot this guy.
Oh, you're going to go after him, huh?
Why not?
Okay.
I don't want him to do
So
anything.
here's a question.
Yeah.
I'm within 3 inches of the terrain that will conceal me.
You have to be within an inch.
Is it within an inch? Oh, right, it is an inch, not 3 inches. What was I thinking 3 inches?
I don't know, you're crazy.
I'm crazy. All right, so never mind. But I do get +4 for being in melee, anyway. So I'll be defense 16 on him.
Well, I guess it's worth a shot.
All right. So you're rat 9 for standing still, right? Because they're 7 base.
Yeah.
So you need a 7 to hit, which an
That'll do
11 will hit.
All right, so then my damage, I'll just do, wait, how many does he have left?
1.
1, then I ping 1, make a tough roll.
Okay, tough roll for this guy. Fail.
All right, good.
So he goes down. And massive casualties says this guy needs to make a command check over here, which he passes.
Okay, so he's within 9 of him, so I can make a Swift Hunter move.
All right.
That, I believe, is what, 3 inches, 2 inches?
2 inches. So you can move 2 inches.
And I do have Pathfinder. So I'm looking at, yeah, it's ugly. I don't like balancing my models because I'm weird. So.
Well, you can just go backwards. You have plenty of range. It's more just about spreading yourself out so that it can't go on the same kind of
as
rampage.
long as I'm within
really.
an inch of something, I should be able to benefit from camouflage. So he'll go back like that.
Alrighty.
Well, actually he'll go like that. No.
We are running out of camera.
All right. I'll go like this.
What's wrong with being behind it?
Well, I want to benefit. Okay, this is good right there.
Okay.
He's happy like that.
All right, so then his
so
buddy.
this guy's going to try and shoot.
Madrak?
Yeah.
All right. So, question, is my base obscured from your point of view? Am I getting the extra defense or not?
I guess, yeah.
I'd say if your woodsman got it when I was shooting at him standing there, then I would get it in this case.
Right.
So that'd be defense 18.
Is it too late for me to move him? I guess.
You've already forfeited the movement of 1, and you've already made a shot, so it would be a little late,
yeah,
unfortunately.
It's only going to shoot that guy.
You're going to shoot that guy. All right, there you go. So defense is 12 on him, so you have 3 to hit, which
6 and
that's going to be a 6, so it's a hit. And
1 damage.
All right, tough roll for him. He dies.
All right. So I'll activate this guy.
Marksman. All right.
And I'm going to step him back. I don't know. I don't like this guy.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to take a shot.
At Madrak.
Madrak.
All right. 6 plus his rat of
8
is 14. That'll hit.
All right, good. I'm going to take another risk.
All right.
So it's all or nothing.
Defense 17.
At this point.
So -5.
And
every
box
time
fires.
you've risked.
Yeah.
And that's 7 damage, which puts him down to 1. Actually, no, just kidding. Dead.
Yeah.
Grim Salvation. He takes no damage.
That might have KO'd you or no?
No, that would have had 1 box.
All right. Well, I'll take it.
All
and
right.
I'll Swift Reform.
And you will gain 2 points, so you're up to 4.
Do I have anything else to activate?
Nope, you're done.
All right, good deal.
All right, and we're on to Trollbloods. All right, so I'm basically pretty much gonna lose. But I'm going to try and do some damage at least, and maybe, I don't know, put Zane on a back foot. I really don't know what to do. So first thing I'm going to do is do 3 damage to Madrak.
Is that for Fury?
Yeah, and actually, let me damage by an enemy melee range attack, so I can't hurt myself to kill my own thing. So I will hurt myself for 3 to give myself 3 Fury.
Ouch.
So Madrak's down to 5 boxes. So that's during my control phase, so now I will start activating. The Rune Bearer is going to move directly towards Madrak, and then attempt to give him, he's going to use his once per game Power Glyphs special action, and he can immediately cast one of my Warlock spells with a cost of 3 or less, which, lucky for him, everything's 3 or less, but he can only do spells that are not range self. So I'm probably not going to be within Madrak's range of Madrak because the Rune Bearer only moves 5. I wanted to try and give him Blood Fury, but I don't think he's going to be within the range of 6, so I'm just going to put Blood Fury on the Creel Stone unit because why not?
Oh, okay.
Let them have an additional die on melee damage rolls because they want to kill this guy for fun. So next I will have these guys activate. They're going to do, they're going to just move. He's going to move right there. This guy's going to move like this. This
Okay,
guy's
so he's
gonna
on the
move
objective.
here. And I guess for the sake of argument, I should make sure I can move 5 inches in there. Yes, if this is not in my way. Oh no, Madrak, don't do that. Whatever. So he'll move there. And, yeah, okay.
All right.
So they're there, so he'll make an attack here.
Trying to kill that woodsman.
Yeah. Beastly Mat 6. So what's your defense again?
These guys' defense is pretty bad. It's 12.
So I need a 6 to hit, which I do.
Yep.
And he'll gain an additional die on his big bad POW 11 axe, Powerful Strength 11 axe.
It's
so
going to be
he's
auto
dead.
kill.
Yep. So last woodsman goes down.
All right. I think they did their job.
Yeah, there's nothing else I could really do with them. I got 3 miles on the objective. There's 3 shots coming. Statistics says I couldn't have fit. I guess I could have maybe fit all 4, but then there'd be 4 shots, so 4 would die. Either way, I'm taking off this objective next turn anyway. That's basically what it comes down to, if you math it out, right?
Maybe, probably.
Their defense is pretty poor there.
Yeah, and if I
at 12
aim...
defense, aiming bonus, yeah, you're basically good. So all I have left is Madrak, and Madrak is going to charge. He's going to choose to charge this gentleman.
All right.
And he might go over...
Do you have Pathfinder?
I don't, but he's only going to go over about half an inch there, so I'll take up an inch of his movement.
An inch for...
It's an inch because half an inch doubled is an inch.
Right.
And he's going this way, so he's only going to go over that
All right,
one
so
little bit.
what's the distance here?
So the distance
You
of
do
his
have
charge,
reach.
I do have reach, but he's got 6 inches worth of speed, plus another 3 inches for charging, so we can go 9. So in this case, I can go 8. So I will go 8 and charge into this guy. And
Blammo!
In range of probably all of them, if I measure my melee range. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm in range of every single mechanic.
All right.
So,
Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
what's that?
Put Iron Flesh back on my guys, and I was sitting on 2 focus.
But luckily for you, you are Iron Sentinel, so it would be way
Yeah,
better
if I
with
had
Iron
both,
Sentinel.
that would be...
Yeah, so
it was just
what's
dumb
the
of me
current
not
defense
to.
of the
16.
16.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, wait. That's with Iron Sentinel. I'm sorry.
There's 13
Iron
normally,
Flesh.
Iron
Sentinel's
makes
plus
15.
2 defense and armor.
Right. So
So
he'll
defense
be at
15.
defense.
14
Madrak
armor.
has a mat of 8, so I need 7s to hit.
Let's see it, Feedy. Come on.
So I'll go against my initial charge target first. 7 to hit. That'll miss.